All right, my beautiful people. Let me see this for a second. I got to get my Instagram people up. So let me get this going. Let's see if I can get this going. Maybe not. All right, anyway, here's what we're going to do today because we need to start thinking about our holiday travel. Yes, my beautiful people, it is that time. And in this video, I want to give you some of the top destinations for you to consider during this holiday season and when to buy those tickets so that you can save some big money, not only on airfare, but to save money on your stay, whether you're staying in a hotel or you're staying in a short-term rental. I'm going to give you some tips, some discounts from our website that will allow you to save some money. And I'm going to show you what I do when I'm looking to travel. So let's begin by talking about some of the top destinations coming along for this year. Let's talk about Thanksgiving, right? So I'm going to give you the top 20 locations or travel destinations that people are trending for this Thanksgiving. Some of these may surprise you because some of them surprise me, but some of them may not. The number one travel destination for Thanksgiving, drumroll, is Orlando, Florida. So I never even considered going to Orlando during Thanksgiving, but it is ranked number one. And a lot of people are using that particular time to take their family to Walt Disney or Universal Studio during Thanksgiving. For me, it was interesting. Like I said, I personally never even considered going to Orlando for Thanksgiving. But then again, I don't have any little kids. Destination number two is going to be Cancun. I'm going to go fairly quickly on these now. Destination number three is New York City. Now I can see that. I can see the next couple. Tokyo is number 5. London is Tokyo's number 4. London's number 5. Miami number 6. Now, if you're planning to come to Miami, definitely reach out to me. I can get you some great accommodations. Whether you want to do a short-term rental or you want to stay at a hotel, we have some phenomenal discounts. I have some discount codes. If you go to my Instagram, today I posted several codes for several locations and several destinations. One I know is for a cruise. If you're planning on cruising or you're planning on giving away a cruise as a holiday gift, now is the time to start booking that. So let's continue with this list. Number 7 is Paris. Number 8 is Los Angeles. Number 9 is Las Vegas. 10 is Honolulu. 11 is Mumbai. Again, not a destination that I ever thought of going, but I guess there's a lot of people around the world that go here. 12 is going to be Phoenix. 13, San Juan, Puerto Rico. 14 is New Delhi. 15 is Chicago. 16, Punta Cana. 17, Barcelona. 18, Bangkok. 19, Dallas. And 20, Rome. Now, when should you book this destination or these travel destinations for Thanksgiving to get the cheapest ticket? Well, according to Google Travel, and we're going to be going there in a second, the best time to book your ticket is going to be in the first week of October. So in the very beginning of October, specifically on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, you should go on whatever travel website you book your flights with. I highly recommend you use Google, and I'm going to show you how to use that after we go over the top destinations for Christmas and New Year's. But I'm a big fan of Google. But regardless of where you're going to book your flights, the best time to start looking for those flights is that first week of October. Now, here is a tip, and here's one of the things that I do. There's 2 websites that I highly recommend you you go to and either register or download the app, and that's going to be, let me look them up because I always forget the name. One is going to be Kiwi. So when you go to Kiwi and you put in your email, put your information on there, you can set your destination, and it will tell you when or it'll look to see on a regular basis if whatever rate they originally give you, if that rate drops. So, like for example, if you're looking to book, again, book for Thanksgiving, I would go on there now, register, put my destination where I want to go, and then wait for that first week of October to see what that fare is going to be. And they will alert you throughout between now and October. You'll get alerts as to what the rates are, if they're dropping, etc. Now, there is a little bit of a gamble there, right? So if you receive an alert and that alert tells you whatever price it is, and you like that price and you think that price is reasonable, then go ahead and book that ticket at that time. Okay. Now, the next one is called Fare Drop. I would go on Fare Drop, again, register, put all your information on there, put your destination, and it works the same way. It'll send you notifications when that fare for that particular trip drops. So you have an opportunity to buy it at the cheapest rate. And again, I would do that now because I'm here to tell you, and I know this from experience, and this article that came out has confirmed that for Thanksgiving, the best time to book is in the first week of October. All right. Now let's go to the top destination for Christmas, New Year's. We're going to see some duplicate countries here, but we're also going to see some new countries. So surprising enough for me, number one spot is taken by Tokyo. A lot of you guys like to go to Tokyo for years. Number two spot was the number one spot from Thanksgiving, which is Orlando. Number three is Cancun. Number four, Miami. And people, it is peak season for us, is one of our times for destination or for people coming to South Florida, which again, and I'm going to touch on this when we talk about hotels and short-term rentals. Now is the time to start looking at that because they sell out quick and you're going to get the best deals. And I'm going to talk about how to get best deals for short-term rentals in a second. But number 5 is New York City. 6 is London. 7, San Juan, Puerto Rico. 8, Honolulu. 9, Paris. 10, Vegas. 11, Los Angeles. 12, Manila. 13, Bangkok. 14, one of my favorite cities, Madrid. 15, Mumbai again, right? 16, San Jose, Costa Rica. Again, that's another one that I would have never guessed. But 17 is Mexico City. Great place to spend Christmas and New Year's at. I highly recommend that place. 18, Punta Cana. 19, Sydney. Another phenomenal place to spend Christmas and New Year. And the last one, which I don't know why is last, because I think it's another phenomenal spot, is going to be Rome. All right. Those are your top destinations for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. Now let's talk about how to book your flights. Now I'm going to give you some great tips here, tips that I use to book my flights and save a lot of money. So let me share my screen for a second. First, I got to do this. Bam. Presentation, share screen. And let's go to Google. All right. If you guys never used or haven't seen Google Travel, here it is. I use this a lot to not find where I want to go. So if you don't know, if you don't follow the channel, that I highly recommend you subscribe and follow me on Instagram. But I travel all the time. Now, I like, and I'm privileged because I have the flexibility to not have to fly in certain times. So what I do when I'm planning a trip, especially if it's going to be a long trip, like for me, anything over 6 hour flight is a long trip. These are the flights that I oftentimes pre-plan because if it's a short trip, half the time I don't even plan it. You know, if I want to go away, let's say to Colombia, it's 3 hours for me. If I want to go to Punta Cana, I want to go to Puerto Rico, I want to go to New York. Oftentimes those flights I don't really pre-plan, but some of you may want to do that. And I'm going to show you how to do that and save a lot of money here on Google Travel. Now, for me, when I'm using this, again, I'm flexible. So I like to use the Explore tab. This is the Explore tab here. I click on that and it gives you a map of everything. Now, I always fly out of Miami or when you go there, give you all the closest airports to your destination. So for me, I put Miami. So as you can see, it's got Miami International and it's got Fort Hollywood International, the two airports that I mainly fly out of. That's my hub. Next is going to be whether or not I want to fly economy or business class. So if you go on here, you have the options to click these off, right? Economy, premium economy, business, and first, right? So I usually either go economy or business. And I recommend you don't even bother with premium economy, and I'm going to tell you why in a little bit. But right now, let's just explore, right? So, for example, Paris is one of the top destinations for Christmas holiday, right? Madrid, another top destination. But here's what I do. Again, I'm flexible, and let's say I want to go to Europe. It doesn't matter where in Western Europe it is. I normally just go to the Europe map. Then I see what's available. So look, Amsterdam, 433. Paris, 394. Madrid, 359. So, these are cheap round trip tickets. Now, you will have to look on the sidebar to see what the dates are. So, for example, Madrid, at that price at 359, you're looking at flying from November 7th to the 13th, right? If you want to go to Barcelona at 337, you go from January 17th to the 26th. Now, this is how I plan trips when I don't have a set time frame and I just want to figure out, I want to get away, find the cheapest flights. This is how I do it. But in this particular case that we're talking about Thanksgiving, I have to come in here and I have to actually put in when I want to travel. So I can't hit that explore button because it'll tell you, first of all, how long you want to travel. So it's a 1 week trip within the next 6 months, and this is what comes up. But in this particular case that I'm not doing that, I will just click on flights. And let's say you want to go, again, you want to explore. You don't know which of the destinations you want to go to. You hit anywhere, but you have specific dates that you want to go to. So in this particular case, we're about Thanksgiving. So let's do the weekend, right? All the way through Thanksgiving week. So let's say we fly out on Friday and then we come back. No, take it back. Let's say we fly out Saturday. Let me see. There you go. Saturday, and then go for a week. Come back on the 30th, right? It's just an example. You hit done. Now, because I hit anywhere, I hit that explore button. Now we got that same map again. And here we go. So during that time frame, if I want to go to, let's say, Atlanta. Now, Los Angeles is one of those destinations in Vegas. So here you go. During that time frame, I can fly round trip, nonstop, for 363, 335. If I want to go to New York, another of those destinations, 224 people to fly during Thanksgiving. I'm here to tell you that if you don't book this in advance and you don't take advantage of this, you're not going to fly. If you wait to the last minute, you're not going to go to New York City for $24. It's just not going to happen. In fact, let's go back and look and say Oops, wrong one. What was I doing here? Let me go back to I don't know what I did there, but we're going to go ahead and share the screen again. Share screen. Explore, share. I'm sorry. Okay, we're back. Now, let's say you want to go to Europe for Thanksgiving. London, 663, Athens, so forth. Let's go deeper in. Just click on it. It'll keep expanding. Here we go. So Paris, 8. If I go to London, 663. These are some of the ones that are in those top destination spots, right? So you get the idea on, oh, here's Barcelona. Here's Madrid. 4-5 to go to Madrid, people, during Thanksgiving. So this is how you use it, whether you do it for Thanksgiving, you want to do it for Christmas. This is how you can find the cheapest flights during the time you want to fly. Now let's talk about short-term rentals. The same system can apply in Google Travel for short-term rentals and or hotels, right? You can use Google Travel the exact same way. Now, I personally, when I'm doing short-term rentals, I don't use Google Travel. I actually use my travel agency, and I highly recommend, if you don't use us, definitely go ahead and use a travel agency to find you the cheapest short-term rentals. Now, there's also a few and a couple of influencers that are in the travel industry that I highly recommend you follow on Instagram. Again, as well, you know, we're us being one of them, because we throw out a lot of discounts, a lot of special. But the way I do it is I just DM or I email or I call a travel agency, give them what I want, and ask them to put me on their list. And whatever, you know, let's say I'm going to Madrid and I'm going to go for Thanksgiving. I say, these are the dates, and I tell them, find me the cheapest short-term rental, or these are my amenities. This is what I'm looking for. So find me what I need, and then they'll send you that list. So for example, I'm going to share my screen again. Second. Let me go to where I need to go. So to give you an idea, I'll share my screen again. If you call me, how I do it. Now you can do it yourself. You can go to my website on your own, and you can pick a destination. Particular case, like Orlando is one of the hot spots. And so we Davenport, I'll click there, and then I'll just do a search. And then here, I'm going to see what's available. So these are just three. If you can see here, we have 3,062 properties available in the Orlando, Davenport area. You see in the map, you can actually click on to see where you want to go, but it'll give you all the short-term rentals that you like to visit or go to. And then from there is, once you find that property, then DM me, or if you're going to use another agent or use another property management company, DM them and say, I want to go to this property. You're listing this property at this price. What can we do to get that lower? I can tell you, if you give me plenty of time, I am going to give you at a minimum a 15% discount. I can give you as high as a 25% discount depending on how early you book the property. Again, if you wait to the last minute and you want to travel this holiday season, you're going to pay big bucks. There's if you go on a lot of the travel channels, they're predicting this holiday season to be one of the highest travel seasons in a long time. Anyway, my beautiful people, hope you found this information to be useful. If it was, hit that like button, subscribe to my Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I love you guys. See you on the next one.